We have been busy the last few months here on our trucking company with all of the productions, and we're down to $4.1 million now. For those of you who don't know, we started with $6 million, of which we used $2 million to invest into building our facilities, and the rest has all been just kind of operating expense from there. But we have been buying a lot of product, and we have a ton here, as you can see, loaded up. We obviously need to improve our loading skills a little bit, but it's loaded. In my defense, I did not load this, okay? Nor did I load this. I'm not saying I wouldn't do either of these things. I would, but these were not me. So along with those that we have to get processed at our factories here today, we're also going to be hauling out our very first product. We've got some fruit juice, fruit juice vitamin stuff. And then we have the actual vitamins here. We've got more of the juice right over here. And our other facility right over there has a ton of product that we need to sell. So we're going to be checking the prices and seeing the best time to sell all this stuff. First thing I need to do is get these clear, because we do have some more truckloads to haul here today. Both the public and the pickle farm both need product hauled out of their farms, which we need to go take care of. And if you want to play on either the public or pickle farm, then you can do so by joining the server. The password is Elm Creek with a capital E, and the name of the server is Pickle Jar Public. For those of you who want to play on the pickle farm specifically, go ahead and join the Patreon for $1 a month, and then join the Discord to get the login information, or you can find it right there on Patreon. Okay, so I wanted to just line myself up so I didn't obstruct or hit those boxes, but I wanted to be able to pull up onto our grates. Not everything is going to go in as we pull forward, but the things that do need to go in will. Some of those are going to fall from the top, which that's going to end poorly, but we'll deal with it. So all I need to do is grant contractor, and that'll just start unloading. Come on. Maybe I need to unstrap them. Whose trailer was this? Maybe this was the wrong farm. Maybe this was Pickle Farm? I think this was Pickle Farm, actually. Yep. There they go. Now, the pallets are starting to despawn. What they're doing is going into our fruit facility. Now, anything that is not fruit or honey will go in here too, is all going to remain on the trailer, and we'll take that over to the other place just back there. All right, I think we got the front of the trailer, and I'm going to try and get the back of the trailer. There they go. It's kind of like Jenga or Tetris, man. It's fun to watch. Not fun to clean up, I'll tell you that. So we got to pick our tomatoes up, put them back on the trailer. Luckily, these ones are pretty darn light. Now, it is important to know that anything that's tipped over is not going to unload. They have to be sitting on their pallet properly. They can be a little angled, like that's fine. But if they were upside down or on their side, they would not unload. So as you guys can see, it had taken some of the honey, but left some behind. This stuff is on its side, so it's not going to take that. But I don't think it needs that. Anyways, we can probably go over to the other place. So we'll just strap it back up and sneak on out of there. Boy, that guy almost had a bad day, didn't he? Okay, so now we just got to pull around the building, line ourselves up, and we'll start with the back and move our way forward. How's that? So we go ahead and unstrap, start running this thing reverse, get it over the grate. At some point here, come on. Okay, some of this stuff it just doesn't take. It's like a lot of this stuff it's not going to take right now. You going to take any of it? I don't think our facility needs any of this stuff. You don't even need wool right now? Surely you need wool. Oh, I need a grant contractor again. Sometimes I don't have a big brain. Wait, did I grant somebody else No. Okay. Well, there it went. See, now it's working. I knew I was doing something wrong. Oh, it's busy out there on the street, man. Oh, why the fire department won't with me? Go away. Mind your own business, buddy. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if it's because these are stacked up it's not taking it, or if it just doesn't need these. I'm going to try and push this with the other pallet. Oh, I might regret. Okay. I regret it all. I regret every last bit of what just happened. Let's just pull this thing over to the warehouse and get the rest of it unloaded in there. And it can stay in there until we need it again. Oh. Technically, we could just load everything into the warehouse if we really wanted to. All right, so I just need to throw my tomatoes. Good. Need to get the other tomatoes that I didn't break. Push the pallet. Okay. All right. We need to go to the gym. Find that on the schedule. You guys want to see gym YouTube stuff, huh? Want to see farm sim working out? Take 'em, buddy. There you go. Yep. We'll take the lettuce on off of here as well. Brother, you gonna make me drop you like that? That's just rude. Somebody's supposed to eat you, and now they gotta know it was dropped. You know, they have a nice lettuce on their They have a BLT at this point. Where's the bacon? Keep throwing everything on the ground. Soon pigs are gonna fly into the concrete. Okay, we have unloaded almost all of the tomatoes off of this pallet. We've got a couple left here on their side that we need to get cleaned up. But I think I should be able to just get those down at the fruit place, since they are fruit. Let me try that. Waiting on a fire truck. Oh gosh. Waiting on a sink. This synchronizing data sim brought to you by the like button and the subscribe button. Both of them. Double whammy. Take it or leave it. Okay. Fire truck down there, I think. Or maybe it was a police truck. I don't really remember. What's important is we on the way to making money. Just got to pull into here. Now I know what you're thinking. These are some tight little spots for your semis. Yep, which is why... Oh, curbed it. Big time. Which is why I'd like to eventually build a big warehouse. But for now, we got to do what we can do. And this is it. We're losing money, as is, so I can't invest anymore right now. But I can go ahead and hop on our forklift. Now, the orange one is for the fruit place, and that yellow one goes down at our warehouse. But we were working on these pallets the other day. Now, I actually want to do a little work here for this pallet section. So these are some of the only pallets that will spawn. Okay, we got one of them to fall. All the other pallets I have set to go right into the warehouse. And I do that just so we don't have too many slots and so the server runs smooth. So since I can't do that with these, I need to have a safe little space to kind of hold these so they don't get thrown around the map. Because then we lose them and, you know, that's just not a good thing. Okay, I really want to squeeze in there and get this, but I can't reach it. God. And I would be able to push that one if I was on that side, so I'm gonna have to just... Oh, I almost turned that enough for him. I could have, if I meant to do that, I could have intentionally done that better. Dang. Okay, I know this probably looks a little extreme, but I was lazy and I was like, well, that gives me enough room. I figured instead of trying to pull that thing all the way out on the road, which is really busy today, we would just do that and call it good. See, I told you. Very busy road. We are in Main Street downtown here, so I guess that makes sense. Maybe eventually we can flip this property for like some like, I don't know, retail. Maybe we could have a restaurant here someday, huh? Move our factories a little out of the city. Turn this into a really nice little community-focused area. That'd be nice. I'm sure the residents would appreciate it. All right, so we're getting these unloaded into the fruit place. Once we do this, we're going to sneak right on over to the public farm and let them start loading that trailer. Okay, see if I can push you off. Go, go, go. Oh, little buddy. Don't make me go find a ramp. I don't need it. I don't have a ramp here. I have to go all the way down to the warehouse. No. What if we turn on our little whooshy-wash and fleecy flashers? Do they help us? Here we go. Come on. Come on. Please. Make it nice and narrow. Hit it right on the point, Jake. Boom! Oh, man. This sucks. I wonder if we can pull it a little bit. What do y'all think about that? Hold on. Whoa. I don't mean to do that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me narrow that back up. Come on. Come on. Yes? Yes? Ah, look at me. I'm a pro forklifter, bruh. Certified. Yeah, pretty amazing, isn't it, sir? Another sir. Both of you, tip your hats. Why don't you? Thank you. I saw that. Easy. Easy, easy. There you go. Now we got it lined up. Now I'm just gonna make sure my width is where I want it. We're gonna tilt her down. Get her to slide right up underneath there. Look at that. Professional. That's how you forklift, fellas. That's how you forklift right there. Do you even forklift, bro? Talk about gains, son. I got Komatsu gains. Okay, I'm gonna call that good. We need to get this truck moving out of these people's way. Watch out, sir. There you go. And we are gonna sneak out of here down to the public server, or the public farm, I mean, so they can load up this flatbed. Usually I like to take the box trailer, but it's still loaded up. So since this one's ready to go, we'll take it on down to them. Ooh, slam the brakes. There's someone in the crosswalk. Ooh, ooh, Woo, we stopped far enough back, but that's, you know, a scary situation to have. One thing about it, the brakes on this little single axle are not near as good as that double axle we got. I promise you that. And though the double axle is very useful for weight and power, you know, and traction and all that good stuff, I really do enjoy driving this little single axle. It's just a little more convenient to get around in because of the way these roads are all designed. Maybe it's because I usually haul this with the flatbed, and this flatbed's easier to get around in than the box trailer because you don't have a height issue. Okay, here's our right. Ooh. I almost took that a little too fast, didn't I? I don't know if they figured out I'm on my way, but I'm sure they'll see me pull in and somebody will run. Oh, there's a truck in the way. Okay, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to pull all the way down. And then we'll pull forward here. Looks like they've got the pallets over here ready to go. Am I going to clear everything? Yep, we're fine. Okay, so they've got the ramp ready with all their pallets, so I got to swing this thing around and try and line my trailer up for my ramp here. Just about there ought to do it. Put on our little four ways. Hit them with the toot. Let's back up to it. Okay, don't want to hit their little water fountain here, so I'm trying to skate right by it. I'm favoring this passenger side, so I'm trying to sneak my rear to the driver's side a little more. As we come up to it, we are at an angle, of course, still minding that front nose to not hit their fountain, like I said. And we're at a bit of an angle, so straighten it out there. We've got it, and just back it right in. That should more or less be a parallel level hit. So we just knock it, and they're good. No. Okay, we're backed back up to it. Made sure they know not to use the ramp leveler. Not to say it's not a bad feature. It's a great feature. It's just like a little low. This ramp is like a little low for these trailers. It just doesn't work. Unfortunately, Farm Sim don't like it. So, but it looks like this guy might have a little skill. I'm curious to see how he's gonna load this up. We'll see how he does. First pellet's on, and now they're throwing on some others. While we are on public farm and are getting loaded up, I want to make a few changes. This barn right back here does not work on this map properly. You cannot see the livestock inside. In fact, most modded animal deals or whatever don't work on this map. You have to use the ones that come with the map, so I want to make those changes. Now, I know they had more than just the cows. They had some chickens, I thought. Oh, yeah, they got invisible chickens and they got invisible sheep. I don't know why I was calling the sheep cows. So we probably better take care of those. I think that should be it. Don't think anything else. Okay, so they have 360 chickens in there. You mean I gotta... All right, I'll reimburse them the monies and everything that it takes to do all this. Don't worry, because this is like a server maintenance thing. So I'm just going to take care of this, and hopefully by the time I got this done, they'll have that trailer loaded. Oh, I'm purchasing animals. Check it out. They've got little baby ducklings in there. We got full-grown chickens. Over here, we've got little baby goats, and we've got full sheep, and all kinds of stuff. And of course, we'll continue to get more baby animals every single year. Because we've got, you know, a ram over here. And we've got a little male goat somewhere. There's a little dude. Where is he at? I don't know. Is it you? Is it you? Where's the little fella? It's one of them. But now they need to make sure that they are all fed and taken care of. And I am going to get over here to take our truck. They said that they've got a full load. I think they're just getting enough eggs for me to have breakfast, to be honest with you. Onto the trailer. Yeah, that'll do, fellas. That's on there. Okay. Looks good to me. Let's load her up and ship her out, boys. All right. We're pulling on out of here with our load from the public farm. Now, it's about a half a load. Nothing like what we had earlier. Now, so you guys know, what we had earlier was sold for about $16,000 is what we paid them for. So using that in mind, we have, you know, probably less than half of that. I honestly think we probably only have maybe, honestly, up to $6,000 in here. I'm sorry, dude, the lag. I was trying to keep it under control. I promised, officer. I promised. Oh, my goodness. Oh! Really, though? The lag do be sending me right into trees. It's kind of rough. And they front-loaded me. Again, I really got to teach these fellas, when you don't got a full load, if you know you're not going to get the full trailer, don't front-load me. Though, I got to be honest, you know, really what we need to do is hire more positions here in the trucking company, which a lot of you have been looking forward to. And I promise you it is coming. First thing I want to do is make sure we make our first bit of money, get our finances fixed a little bit, and then we can invest in getting more trucks and more space and we can do even more work. So I look forward to it, and hopefully you guys do as well. We're almost back to town here. We're going to park this up in the lot. We'll have to figure out how much we owe them, and then we'll move on to our second project of the day. Or is it the third? I've lost count. Barely stopped at the stop sign. Oh, good Lord. Well, we made it home, that's for sure. Now, since we've mostly got loaded with fruit here, like always, it seems to be a lot of fruit that we haul out of these places. I'm going to just park it right into our fruit production. Now, I got to wait on a fire truck, so I'll get out of his way. Make sure he is able to get by. Now we'll just swing ourselves right around into our facility here. Was this where the emergency is, fellas, or what's the deal? Oh, there's another truck there. I'm sorry. Must be quite the emergency out. We got both the police and the fire department heading somewhere. Huh. For those of you wondering, yes, you can play on the fire department and the police department as well. If you do play as the police, just do one thing for me. Ask permission to pull somebody over. Don't just pull somebody over. That's all I ask. Thank you. All right, so once these guys all pass, we will... Oh, man, now they're doing little loop-de-loops. Everybody doing loop-de-loops. Where we going, boys? Where's the emergency at? No, another person's joining. Oh, nobody going nowhere. Could you imagine if the real world... This is how I know we don't live in a simulation, okay? Because if we did, it would sink all the dang time. Oh, the emergency must be here. Oh, the emergency is here? Oh, excuse me. What's wrong with my house? What's wrong with my building? Somebody explain. What happened? Am I going to get a bill from the county? What did I do? Oh, they all showed up, too, son. And now I got myself stuck? We having a time. And don't be ruining public property while the police are out here, Jake. That's how you get a ticket. Just nonchalantly back your hiney up into your little spot and park this truck and act like you ain't, you know, none the wiser. None your business, Jake. None your business. Just do your thing. Do. Don't mind me, everybody. Just a good minding, everyday driving truck driver. Yes, sir. I really love adding these lines. It makes backing into spots so much easier. Okay, so this can sit right here for the time being. I want to figure out, don't mind me. I own this place. I'm doing my job. I'm not just lurking about to see what's going on. We're down to oh no, the other cop is showing back up. Are they working on something back in there? What I guess I don't know. Oh, hey, we got more of that stuff to haul out. Man, we really need to get a spot set up over here for that. So that's what we need to work on now. But before I do, I need to do the most smart thing I've ever done in my life. Drive out into the street in a forklift. Woo! Nobody hit me, please. I'm running as fast as I can. Woo! Get up on the curve where it's safe. You know how I said pallets just kind of randomly appear in places? This is what I mean, man. All of a sudden pallets be around some places. I just found this in the yard. I don't know why it's over here, but somehow it ends up over here. Nonetheless, I'll sneak it over here and put it in the facility. Don't mind me just taking some oranges. You know, when life gives you oranges. Okay, so we got that cleaned up. Looks like they took out one of the snowplow trucks. I wonder why. It's September 3rd. We're not going to get snow yet, are we? I want to clean these up. No, so we need to move one of the forklifts out of the way. I'd parked them here to play a little bit of protection, you know? And probably better move my truck out of the way. Make sure we have just ample space to work here. That'll do just fine right there. Oh, they're taking out the fire truck, water truck. Uh-oh. It must really be needing it or something. Or maybe somebody just wanted to park it on the curb. Sounds about right. Yes, sir. So we need to move these to build some shelves here for storing these along this outside wall since we can't put these in our facility. And that means I need to kind of be mindful of how much space this takes up. I think this is going to need... Yeah, honestly, if I just bring the zone all the way back to where these trucks park, narrow that up for the truck parking, it gives the forklift ample room to be able to turn around in here. So that's what we'll do. For now, I just want to move these stacks just a little ways down the yard to get them, tipped over on their side, to get them moved out of the way more accurately. But tipped on their side is a close second, I'll tell you. See if we can do 2 at a time. Maybe I was a little overzealous doing 3. Probably. Okay, probably my mistake. So we got those dropped off right there. I'm going to back up, get the rest of these all out of here. And then we'll allocate a little bit of a budget to build a little forklift zone. I'm excited. We're going to have our own little loading zone. Oh, I wonder if we can work in a ramp into the... Ooh, probably not. Not the way this is designed. I could have over there, but that's a parking stall I'm using. So I don't know what we're going to do about that. We'll figure it out. Well, I tell you, a forklift has got to be the most nimble piece of machinery ever manufactured. These things are just wild, dude. They drive like butter, brother. They really do. All right, last pallet moving out of the way. So now we can envision this loading space. I'm excited, man. It doesn't need to be any fancy, but knowing me, it will be. Okay, so here we are in tools. We could either use like these weird things that I guess we can use to make. We can have like a half or just the bar or the other half. We can do it with a line on the ground. I think that would be a good idea. We can, of course, you know, make a larger size. I think we'll just do the normal ones like this. We could do them without the line, but I like with it. So why don't we go with these? I want to just try and put it right in line with our building, and that looks like that's going to be pretty good. So tell you what, let's just go ahead and try it. We'll put one right there. I'm going to plop the other one right there as an attached piece. This will end up in front of a doorway. I wonder if I can shorten that. Yeah! Okay, so this is where we use this one. So we line that up. There's the door. I'm going to bring it just shy of that door a little bit. Boom, right there. Dude! Now I want to add some bollards to protect this. Now I want to do it right off the side of the building to protect the doorway too. So I'm going to bring this out to 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 lined up with that. I kind of want to do 5. I'll do 5. And then I'll set another 5. So we got 2 bollards there. I think that is going to work. We'll do 3 and then we'll put the drive right there. So what I want to do is make sure that this space is big enough for a forklift to get through, but not necessarily anyone else. So I'm going to go ahead and put one right there and we'll just count off from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that will probably have to be the last one right there. Now, this will make it hard to turn a left right here. So you're pretty much forced to go in and out and then just pull yourself around and try and like pull up, line up back in or something, which is not the end of the world because then you can pull out and back yourself right back in. So I'm going to say that that's okay. Although what I could do is let that angle itself off, remove the bollard, and like put it like this or something and have it angled. Not a terrible idea. We might do that. Okay, full row done right there. We could probably block off the grass, and I think we will. We've got the front designed so it's wide enough for you to go through with the forklift, but you're not really going to get much of anything else through there. That's perfect. Now I want to go ahead and formalize that this is the entrance right here. I'm going to do that by just adding a little short line there and another line there. I guess that line ended up short because of the way the concrete is. Try and smooth that out or something, but I'm going to call it good. It is what it is. We could have flattened this out beforehand. Probably should have, but we will manage otherwise. I want to move over here and kind of take out this little corner like I talked about. We could angle this, and I do want to do that. We're going to go ahead and take out another bollard and another bollard. Now we have this angle here, which is what I want to hit. And we could go at it like this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be in the middle. Call it. That's perfect. Look at that. So we did cut that corner, making it so you could very well now make this turn. Ah, perfect. Now, one of the things I'm looking at this wondering is there any bit of a pipe dream where we could get... Oh, gosh, no. Nope. Actually. No, because I'd have to get that back far enough. Yeah, it's not going to work. You might have got it. You might get it here. You could kind of do something. You could figure out some way potentially to do that. You could try and ask this place if they're willing to let you, you know, both of you guys use this one right here. Like, yay, we both can share this place, huh? Maybe we'll have to talk to the neighbors and see if they'd be willing for that. But for now, this will have to do. So we've got our shelf currently 1 stack high, and I don't really know if I'm going to need more than that. I do know I'm going to need some light. So for these, I'd almost like to use these kind of round 360 lights. They do a really nice job. Of course, we've got those I don't really want. We could use these. These would be fine. I use these on most of our ramps. These are more of a directional light, but I do think for this situation, I want to use these. I also need to be mindful of where we're placing them, so I can place that there. How close can I? Okay. Now the real question is, it's $5. I'm going to just check. So is that going to be a complication? You can slide one in underneath there. You might just be a bit of a complication being there, but we're going to try it. Oh, I wonder if I could just do that. Just like, boom, the light is built into the stand. Is that weird? And I figure it wouldn't really hurt to have the 360 light near here as well. I think that's what we're going to go with. We're just going to do one there. Maybe we'll do one here. And then maybe we'll throw one in right... Hold on, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe we'll throw in the last one right about there. I think that should be good for light. I don't see a reason we would need more, but we'll find out if we do. And now we're going to install the very final piece, a fence on the very back. Figured we would just use a fence, probably a little cheaper. And we don't need the bollards, really, because we don't need to be able to pass through back here. And that is not bad at all, y'all. I really like this. So eventually we'll figure out, like, kind of the spacing for pallets. We can put some lines in to help line those up. Those will be really nice. But overall, that is a wonderful little warehouse section, and I think that's going to work really good for us. So let's try it out right here and right now. Haul some of our first new fruit juices in, and then we can look at our prices and see about selling some of this product. It is currently September, coming up on November, I believe. No, coming up on October. Sorry. I got ahead of myself, and I don't remember exactly what, but I know something of ours sold really good in November, I think. We'll have to look. But for now, let's do what we can to get these shelves loaded up, shall we? All right, here we go. First attempt. Pull through here, so I'm just going to put us in third person, make sure we are able to get through. So that, oh, it's perfect. You can just get right through there with the forklift. It's actually plenty of room for the forklift, and we should be able to stack, yep, 2 high underneath. And we'll be able to do 2 high on top. This is fantastic. I don't know how many wide we'll be able to go, but we'll learn that all in good time. For now, that is right up underneath, beyond the line. Woo! Warehouse stuff. This is fun. If you are enjoying this and you want to be a part of this, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. The better that this series does, the more we can do on it, and the more you guys like it, the more we can grow this trucking company and involve you guys even further. All right, so get our last of the new pallets moved out. And then, of course, we have all the old ones that were over there. Not old, but you know what I mean. We'll have to move those as well, which we will. We'll get them all moved into our new little spot. I'm excited for this, dude. So, oh, actually, I needed a double over there. So let me think about this. Before I put that underneath, I want to be able to put one on top. So I'm going to drop it just outside. We'll pick up one of those of the 3 that we had, and that'll clean that up for us. So I can figure out how to sneak back there. Okay. Gonna have to go out onto the roadway a little bit. Sorry, everybody. There we go. Oh, of course, there were those cops? Oh, it was the fire department returning. That's who. All right, just got to move our other warehouse forklift out of the way. And I will get the rest of these put away. And I call that another successful day here on the trucking company.